Hitman has probably gone down, at least in the eyes of some players recently, given of course the recent revelation that it would be fully episodic. Now of course we learned a little while ago that PlayStation 4 owners would of course get a week with the beta as well as 6 exclusive missions under the title The Sarajevo 6. And now I have some more information regarding the first PS4 exclusive mission, as well as some comments from IO Interactive, who are of course the developers, as to why they went with the episodic structure, although most of us will probably say because Square Enix told you to. Still, here's what they had to say. They said that the new structure allows them to explore multiple points of view, centering not only on its iconic protagonist, Agent 47, but also his handler, Diana Burnwood, and even his targets. And they wrote on the PlayStation blog, quote, "The structure is inspired by contemporary TV series and will unfold over multiple seasons. To begin with, the overall story and the individual mission stories run in parallel, but as the first season progresses, the tracks will merge and become one." Moving swiftly on to the PlayStation 4 exclusive content, they will tell a self-contained side story pertaining to former members of a paramilitary unit called Kikada, and Agent 47 will be pursuing these targets, and one of each contract is available in each location of the game. And the first exclusive contract, The Director, will be available when the game launches on March the 11th, and your target will be Scott Sarno, Director of European Operations for the Kikada. And this particular person is a 30-year veteran of various clandestine operations and is involved with quote-unquote questionable activities in Europe and the Middle East, and is also highly trained and observant, and also will probably have an entourage of Kikada agents around him at all times, so he sounds like quite a challenging kill indeed. Sadly, that's all I know regarding the PlayStation 4 exclusive content. The only thing I can say is that it's probably going to remain exclusive, and you guys probably know what's coming next if you've watched me for a while. I absolutely detest platform exclusive content. When it's actual single player or even multiplayer, if it's a multiplayer focused game content, like if it's something silly like here's a special skin or here's a hat, it's like meh, who cares? But when it's actual mission content, single player story content, just know I actually own PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. We own that. So it doesn't bother me in that sense, but more just like you are locking content for your game behind a console wall. A several $100 console wall. But, you know, you're not going to charge less for people who are buying it on PC and Xbox One. No, they get pay the same amount of money as the guys on PlayStation 4, but they get less content because they chose the quote-unquote wrong platform or whatever. And of course, this isn't the only game to do this. No. This has happened with Assassin's Creed far too many times. And that annoys me to no degree. To a huge degree, rather, every time it happens, and I think most of you are probably going to be agreeing with me, even if you own a PlayStation 4. This is kind of crappy that, you know, if you have the audacity to not own a PlayStation 4, or you prefer to play on PC or Xbox One or whatever, that you're going to miss out on 6 missions. Now, it's hard to say how much content that actually is, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, previously with Assassin's Creed, it was an hour's worth of single-player content, usually, and it's still an hour's worth of single-player. And it's probably about the same here, or it could be even more. It's 6 missions and could potentially go on for ages depending on your style of play or your skill level. So, yeah. Complain, basically. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.